Welcome to On-Demand Instructions video on leading a group discussion. We're going to cover the topic under Speaking and Listening Performance Indicator number 1, which is initiate and participate effectively in a range of collaborative discussions with diverse partners on grades 9 through 10 topics, texts, and issues, building on others' ideas and expressing their own clearly and persuasively. At the end of this session, you will be able to participate actively in a group discussion, explain a democratic process, conduct a meeting properly. Before we start, let's evaluate what you already know about this lesson. Have you attended a meeting at which several people were speaking at once and no one was being heard? How do you conduct a meeting? The answers to this question will be part of our discussion in this session. How do you participate in a group discussion? The effectiveness of group discussion depends on the active participation of all its members. In all kinds of discussion, leadership is needed. People's personalities differ. Not everyone in a group discussion will exercise the same influence or leadership. Leadership can be assumed by several members in a formal and informal group. It can also be assigned to a person or a leader. How do you lead a discussion? Here's a list of duties of a discussion leader. Introduce members of the group to each other and to the audience if one is present. Introduce the topic. Phrase it as a question. Invite and encourage members to speak freely, especially a member who is silent. Keep participation balanced by tactfully diverting discussion from a member who is talking too much to one who has said less. Keep discussion on track. Summarize for the group after they have completed major parts of the discussion. Watch the time limit. Move on to a major point not yet covered to speed things up. Conclude the discussion by summarizing main ideas. Allow time for other members to add their own summary points or options. Let's now answer this question. Have you attended a meeting at which several people were speaking at once and no one was being heard? This may be difficult to deal with, but a parliamentary procedure might help you lead the discussion. What is parliamentary procedure? These are a set of principles that allows groups to make decisions in the most direct and democratic way. Parliamentary procedure ensures that the rights of the majority and minority are respected and the session is conducted in an orderly way. There are 5 basic principles of parliamentary procedure. The first on the list is one issue at a time can be debated and voted on. If an issue is not voted on, it must be disposed of in some way before the members can go on to consider other issues. The decision of the majority rules. A simple majority consists of more than 1/2 of the people voting on an issue. Minority rights are protected by allowing them to present their views and change the minds of the majority. Every member has a right to abstain. They can choose to speak or to remain silent, to vote or not to vote. Open discussion of every issue is protected so that members can vote in an informed way on every issue. A 2/3 vote is needed to limit debate or end it completely. Parliamentary procedure specifies that a meeting must be conducted in a certain way. Parliamentary procedure regulates the way the meeting is conducted and the duties of a leader. A meeting follows certain steps listed on an agenda. Steps for holding a meeting are call to order, check attendance, present agenda of the meeting, discuss issues one by one, resolution of issues, and adjournment. Why is leading a group discussion important? We are always engaging in group discussions in school or even on the job. Parliamentary procedure is valuable for you to learn whether you are simply participating in meetings or elected to an office that requires full knowledge of the system. We apply this knowledge and skills in different instances where you participate, conduct, and lead a discussion. This can include project planning, presenting proposals to your group mates, election of officers in classes, clubs, and organizations. Let's do this activity to further enrich your knowledge and skills in leading and conducting a group discussion. Assume your class is a new club devoted to community service in your area. Elect a chairperson or a leader and hold a meeting discussing plans on spending $1,000 donation. Why do we need to choose a leader for our discussion? A leader keeps an active discussion by maintaining an orderly discussion. Imagine a group where everybody wants to speak and be heard. A leader makes the discussion flow freely, but will make sure that everybody will be heard and speak of their opinions and views. Why do we need to understand the principles of parliamentary procedures? It provides rules by the majority, while at the same time guarantees the right of the minority. These principles guarantee the meeting will be conducted in an orderly and efficient manner by providing rules that must be followed by everyone attending the meeting. What if the leader cannot make the meeting orderly and efficient? A leader presides over a meeting. If a leader cannot perform his duties, members can make consensus with the leader on voting for another member for leadership to fulfill tasks that he or she cannot do. As a student, you're expected to work with peers and group mates to set rules for collegial discussions and decision making. Clear goals and deadlines. Identify individual roles as needed. We have come to the end of the session. You have learned the following skills. Actively participate in different group discussions. Importance of democratic process in achieving an orderly and efficiently by providing rules for conducting a meeting. Conduct a meeting properly using rules to achieve a free-flowing and orderly discussion. To learn more and help you in your discussions, here are some resources that you can look into. Return to www.ondemandinstruction.com for more instructional videos, podcasts, and materials. We update the site weekly.